कुछ आहों में गुज़र गई, कुछ राहों में गुज़र गई, मंजिल पे जाने वाले मंजिल पे पहुंच गए, रास्ते बदलने वालों की राहों में गुज़र गई. Good morning, welcome back to the weekly khud. This is 27th February 2023, 8:52 a.m. So more or less the exact same time I was recording this session last week. It was 8:54 a.m. and I remember because I was actually watching the video yesterday. This week I have to cover 3 things and they're very straightforward and very simple. So I can actually put like a 5-minute constraint, but let's be a little lenient and go for a 10-minute constraint on this recording session. I mean, when you stop recording every single day, there is this little bit of time that it takes to get familiar. Like when I was recording in the khud daily, I remember it was just spontaneous and I just hit record on camera, just start speaking without any problem, no fumbles, no pauses, no no ahs. But now because I'm doing it once a week, there is a little bit of getting used to, but like a minute or a couple of minutes in and I'm in the zone. 3 things that I want to cover today is the long pending lot that I covered in the last 5 days. I would say easily one of the amazing 5 days I've had in my life, because there have been situations in the past where I've worked my heart out for like as long as a week, 7 or 8 days, which was more extreme than this, but this was pretty good according to like recent standards. I don't think I've gone so heavy on working, and as a workaholic myself, I really enjoyed that. And secondly, I want to talk about the current schedule a bit, like how things are. And thirdly, moving forward, what do we do this week onwards? It's going to be a little exciting and a little scary at the same time. Jumping into the first point, long pending lot. So as I said in the previous episode, I took 3 leaves from the full-time job on 22nd, 23rd, 24th February because I had to cover the 75 episodes of pending lot which had been pending forever for show 1, and I did that. So vlog 134 master, 20th and 21st, Monday and Tuesday, I did have the full-time job on. So over here, done with the in the khud edit. Takes a long time to edit a 20-minute vlog down to about 10 minutes. So today I'm going to make sure before I go for the nap, I edit and upload this vlog, because then the whole day is, I don't know, somehow just goes in that. Then 21st, I haven't made a toggle, but it was primarily a meeting with the team, kind of mentally preparing them, because every time I go for a leave, even for 2 days, it becomes a chaos behind. I know, I was aware of that. So I did like a mental prep session with the team at the full-time job, telling them that follow the timesheet, do this, do that, all the systems that I've put into place, and no need to stress too much. That's what it was, 21st. Now, here's the interesting part. 22nd February, we're talking about Wednesday. I woke up at 4:20, which is nice. Oatmeal, yes. Took Snowy down, yes. 12:20 started show 1 from episode 3797. Now over here you will see that all these days I've basically logged stuff, right? Starting episodes at time to time. So more or less it took me 1 hour and 10 minutes or 1 hour or 30 minutes max on an average to complete about 5 episodes, and that's how I completed 75 plus 15, 90 plus 8 here. So let's say approximately 100 episodes of making plus 100 episodes of logging in these 5 days. So there's no point going through these timestamps. That's just for my own reference. I realize there's a storm of inconvenience I have left behind on my team at the full-time job, but there is no other way. I cannot be always holding the weight of the entire team on my head. This level of dependency on me is very unhealthy for the entire agency. So you can sense from the WhatsApp group and WhatsApp messages, is this a little off the angle? You can sense it from the WhatsApp message and everything, like things are going out of order and there's chaos and they don't have softwares and very basic stuff like those. But I had to like put that stone on my heart, like dil pe patthar rakh kar. I had to do that, otherwise this thing that I've covered in the past 5 days would never have happened or would never get done. The very little things I learned in these past 5 days is just doing. So 23rd, Thursday, woke up at 4:40. So 4:40 seems to be a time where I wake up after like 2 or 3 snoozes, because my alarm starts at 3:45 and then it's at 4:20 and then 4:40 if I'm waking up. So 2-3 snoozes later. Anyway, Jap Sahib oral. So from Thursday onwards, I started doing Japji Sahib, is something I was doing myself, just reading from the Nitnem from the Kindle, and then I started doing Jap Sahib as well, because I've figured how to say the words now. Then I ate Maggie instead of oats. I took Snowy down, and then I've been listening to Katha on Anand Sahib, and one of the lines he said just randomly, it's got nothing to do with Anand Sahib, but it really stuck out to me. So कुछ आहों में गुजर गई, कुछ राहों में गुजर गई, मंजिल पे जाने वाले मंजिल पे पहुंच गए, रास्ते बदलने वालों की राहों में गुजर गई. 24 episodes on the first day, 24 episodes on the second day, and these episodes were heavy with music. So I'm talking about at the end of these days when I would go to the gym, my head was in a whirlpool, like it was really going 360 degrees. Friday 24th, woke up at 4:30. I did part with Real Bliss, so this was like an A+ session where I did part, and I wasn't feeling drowsy, I was feeling fresh, I was energetic and thinking about the meaning of the words, and the vibrations were really, everything was beautiful. That was that kind of session. Oatmeal, snowing down, coffee break. Again, this is the timeline. Is anything? I think I had put somewhere small things I've learned, but then 25th is Saturday, 4:30 a.m. just got through. So after an A+ session, this would be like a C- or a D something session. And I ate granola. 13:03, I'm extremely tired. My mind is sore and broke to the extent that I literally don't even want to watch YouTube videos. This is what I did. In the morning I was eating granola. I did not even put YouTube videos on, because what is happening is you see 24, 22, 70 episodes in 3 days. When you consume so much, your mind is really, my mind is gone. It has lost the ability to consume anything more. So that's what I was feeling at this time. Although I finished making of the 70 episodes pending lot yesterday, we need significant time to upload these. Along with that, there is 28 episodes for this month, of which 14 are with me. 14 should come by either. So today again, task list is very clear. Full force ahead with these 14 episodes and start uploading episodes. Since the remaining episodes haven't come, only option I have is to get to uploading episodes now, or I could go to the gym early. I'm writing this at 6 p.m. Sunday, yesterday I woke up at 4:40. I barely got through the part. So this was again a C- session. Consecutive C- sessions. Yesterday what happened is I was so tired. Like, it was almost like a culmination of all the exhaustion of the past 4 days, that after I was done with my part, I just could not do anything else. So did not eat my oatmeal, did not take Snowy down. I just went to sleep at 7 o'clock or so, and then I woke up at 11:30. So like 4-5 hours of nap. You won't even consider it as a nap. It was like a proper sleep. Then 12 got 8 episodes to work on. Can finish these. Initial plan was to shoot and edit in the good session. No worries, can get this done tomorrow. And then by evening, or like 22:07, by night, I had completed the logging of all the backlog episodes and everything. Now current schedule. I'll talk a little bit about my current schedule. Like when I go through the toggles, you get an idea though. But just to break it down a little bit, I am waking up at anywhere between 4 to 5 a.m. every single day. My aim is to get up at 3:45 a.m. Like even today I woke up at 3:45 and I was good to go. I was fresh. But there is this part of the mind which is like, oh, maybe 15 more minutes of sleep. That is the worst, because then you end up sleeping for like 35-40 minutes more, and then everything gets pushed ahead. So that's not very ideal. Actually, I'm feeling warm now. Just reduce the temperature of the AC a bit. So I'm waking up at anywhere between 4 to 5 a.m. to take it up to 3:45 a.m. From that point on, 1 hour is spent in my regular stretching. So thankfully that has been part of my life from I think 2019. Stretching of 15-20 minutes, and then drinking water, then going for a bath. So that's like 1 hour. Then the next 1 hour is doing the Nitnem part, which is a very recent addition in my life, but has significantly had a positive impact. Like it's hard to express how much of a positive energy it has brought into life. Then after that, 1 hour is eating oats or granola or Maggi. So I've had 3 options now. It's not just eating oats every single day, primarily because it's a pain to make oats, like just putting things in. Maggi is like a lot easier. Granola is the easiest. You just put it on milk and have it. So it depends on how tired I am in the morning. Then the next 40 minutes are for Snowy, taking him down, then bringing him up, cleaning him, brushing his teeth, which is something I've recently started doing, giving him food and all that stuff. The point that I wanted to come to is, after all of this is done, it's like 8:30, right? Like today it's 9 o'clock. It's 8:30ish, and by that time I'm so tired that I do not have the strength to do anything else. So most of the times I just take a nap at that point, and the nap goes from, let's say, anywhere between 9 a.m. to 11:30. So 2.5 hours of nap, after which the normal day, the full-time job cyclone would start, and it would continue till 6:30. Ideally I should be having a time in the day at 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. where I do my riyaz and guitar, which is something I haven't done for the entire past week, because I was only focused on getting this work thing done. I was even working in after coming back from gym. That's one thing that I need to add. Gym has been very extremely consistent in life, because that's the only kind of activity that I have which is analog, not digital, and it's so essential for me to just move a little and sweat a little to like have a peaceful sleep in the night. So gym has been like Monday to Saturday consistently reaching at 8 a.m. But I want to start reaching the gym at 7:30 so that I can leave by 8:30 and then I can sleep by 10 o'clock. That's very important, 10:30. Because I sleep by 11:30, then the whole domino effect starts where everything starts to go haywire. That was my schedule and roughly just outlining it. Moving forward, this is a bit of an exciting / fearful situation because I've talked about my theory of constant parallels a lot. What happens is, for the longest time, this pending lot that I've been talking about was at the back of my mind. I have to finish that, I have to finish that, I have to finish that. And now that it's done, I am basically at a point in with dad's work that everything is on par. And now moving forward, because show 2 and show 3, thankfully my younger brother Parmeet is handling now, the making of it, the uploading I can do from my side. That frees a lot of my time now, so I have to only give like a couple of days, not even a couple of days, just one entire day to dad's work in the entire month, and that is it. So I am only left with the full-time job situation now, which is very easily manageable. So there's 2 things I can do along with it now. One is of course 3D, like full-fledged 3D, make a lot of 3D work, start putting it out every single day on Instagram Shorts or YouTube, wherever. Or /and I can start uploading one YouTube video to my YouTube channel every single week, 1 or 2 YouTube videos depending on however it goes. This is something that I'm gonna take a little time and figure out what I need to do. Like, I'm not gonna rush into anything because with either of these things, 3D and YouTube, are gonna be really consistent this time around. 15/11/2022. So November 15th, let's consider March. So 1, 2, 3, 4 months. After 4 long months of this wake-up call is when I was like, okay, now I have to really take the dad's work sessions part of my life very seriously. And now after 4 months, it has come to a point where that is taken care of. Right, all of the backlog I had and streamlining all of it, talking with the Star Plus team, understanding their portal, solving all my technical commercial queries. There was so much that happened in the past 4 months, but this was the main reason why I stopped doing anything else. Right, I did not do any of, like, if you look at the past 4 months, I haven't done any 3D work as such. I haven't put anything out on my Instagram or my YouTube, or everything is just like sitting there dormantly because I was working on dad's work. And I'm also not doing any freelance work because of that. So as far as freelance work is concerned, I'm still gonna continue saying no to it because I really don't want to go down that route again where I'm making some videos here and there. And I mean, if something comes and it's interesting enough, I'll probably consider it. I'm not saying no outright, but I will try to rather invest that time and effort into building my own content, so my own 3D work and my YouTube. And I'm gonna really utilize this time. So I said 8:30 to 9:30 before I sleep. There's this 1 hour that I get every single day, and I have to just, push myself a little more. Like today I drank a cup of coffee and I'm feeling good enough to like get that push in life. So that little bit of push has to come from my side and things will be all right. And even through the day, because I only have the full-time job to worry about, it should be good. I should get enough time to make things now. So pretty exciting times ahead, and let's hope where we go to from here. For sure, for the next 15 days or so, we have the Endless Engines Challenge by PW Nisher Clinton Jones. Of course, I'm going to do it. Moving meditation is something that taught me so much. And things are going to be different this time around because I'm not going to give myself only 2 days like I did for the Moving Meditation Challenge. I am going to do a lot more referencing. I'm going to take a lot more refined assets, like not trying to build things low poly from myself. Even maybe invest a little into getting those assets, because assets can really make a huge difference. So maybe the Quixel Bitch subscription or Sketchfab or something I could do to get in those assets that I really want and make it a really classic animation. So that's where life is. Thank you so much for being in the Khud. From where I am in life right now, it's very exciting looking ahead. Also looking back of what I've been able to achieve in the past 5 days. It was quite some work and quite challenging as well, but I'm very glad that gotten through it. Oh, by the way, I want to give an update on the creatine situation. So I had a hypothesis that because I was taking creatine in the same shaker in which I was taking protein, the mix of the protein powder and creatine powder was causing allergy on my body, right? So creatine by itself, if I take creatine at a separate time in like a glass and not in the shaker, and there's no contact of the 2 powders, it's completely all right. Like my body's not showing any allergy as of now. So I've gone back to taking creatine again, and there is nothing wrong with creatine. It was just mixing those 2 powders accidentally, which was causing the allergies and different weird things happening on the body. That was a little update there. Thanks so much for being in the Khud. I will catch you next week. Peace.